Very disappointing outing. Obviously, give Wisconsin credit. They executed what they want to do. They killed us on the boards, something that we knew we had to come in and do a better job with. I love Ronny Porter. I love that kid. She plays so hard. She plays the game the right way. And obviously Williams, we know, is one of the best post players in the league, and she had 27 and just really didn't have any effect on her today. So we need to be better. And you can't score 61 points and beat anyone in this league. We got to figure out our offense. Was happy with our defense all the way up to the fourth when we gave up 26 points. We held them to 26 in the first half. We got to score the ball. You just cannot. You can't win at this level in this league scoring 60 points. So we got to figure that out.
Any questions for student athletes?
Jen or either of the players, just what did you kind of see from them defensively that they were doing, or did you get the looks that you were looking for? Or what did they kind of do to you to get you out of a groove offensively?
I feel like it's just about us. I feel like we got to just calm down, make layups, make simple shots. We got the looks we wanted, just putting them in.
Ace, for both of you, Coach talked about fixing the offense. What's missing right now for you guys offensively?
Making shots.
I'll just say we need to make shots, simple as that, and also just having more pace and being more confident in our shots. But like Coach said, at the end of the day, we just got to make shots.
Were they doing anything? They got a lot of offensive rebounds. Were they doing anything different than you guys had seen? Was it an effort thing? What was maybe the disconnect there?
Yeah, we got to play harder from the jump. I mean, we could talk about the last 2 minutes, but it was really the first quarter, first half. We really just didn't come out.
Just for one of the players, I mean, how do you kind of get out of the funk that you're in as a team? What's kind of the next step for this team to kind of get things going again?
We just got to stay focused. And honestly, we got to want it. I literally felt like Wisconsin just wanted it more than us. And it's not like we don't want to work hard. I just think it's all about our mindset. We need to have a self-reflection and just get back to doing what we do. Like, we love the game and we work so hard for it, but we got to play like that.
Anything else for student athletes?
I guess it seemed like in the last 2 weeks or so, you guys were playing the way that you had wanted to play, but just were kind of missing those wins. What was the difference, I guess, tonight to maybe being a little further from that?
I just feel like we didn't play how we practiced. I feel we had a good week of prep and practice and just dropped the ball today. But now we got to have a quick turnaround and we play on the road 2 games.
Everybody good?
Thanks, you guys.
Go ahead and raise your hand. Mike, for a question for Coach.
So, Coach, you brought up Ronny Porter. What just gives her that innate ability to just hit the boards like that at that size?
She has a chip on her shoulder. She plays with a big heart. I've watched her. I knew she's a problem. She was a walk-on last year, and now she just plays really hard. She never stops, and I just love kids like that that play with that passion and that hustle. So I really like her.
You just kind of been referencing, I mean, you've liked what your team has done in practice. How surprising is it to see, a couple of these games where you get the good things in practice but not translating over to the games?
It's very frustrating. As a coach, you feel like you've prepared and got them ready, and we did. We've had great practices. We've had a great week. And then, we come out and I just thought we were flat. Like, we were flat and we're at home. So it's hard for me to understand that. Like, we should have a ton of energy, and we let them be confident early on by letting them in the game. And you just can't do that. You can't do that with no team in this league. You can do that because everyone's capable. I mean, they had a chance to beat Nebraska last game. They played Iowa really hard for 3 games. Like, every team's good. And if you come and just are flat and then you're not hitting shots, it's really hard. Like, and they shoot 19 for 25 from the free throw line, and we're 4 for 6. I mean, that's a huge difference. So that doesn't add up well. So we have got to be able to make shots. I don't know how else to say it. Like, how many layups did we get in the fourth quarter? Like, we're getting shots at the rim and we're missing them. And we got stops. We got stops even in the fourth, even though we gave up 26. Almost all those were free throws. But we were getting stops. They were turning it over. We had shot clock violations. We got to capitalize on the other end. And I need to fix that. I mean, I guess I got to put them in better positions, and we'll fix that as a staff. But at the end of the day, the ball has to go through the hoop, and we're just not shooting it well right now. We're 27% from three, 37% from the game, from the field. And it's not like they were torching the nets, because they were 21% and 36, but the free throws were the biggest difference.
I mean, it seems like you guys are getting shots that, like you mentioned, you're at the rim and they're missing. So, I mean, I don't know how you can address that. Right? Like, what do you think is the best way to go about that?
I don't know. If you have any ideas, let me know. But one thing, we got to try to get to the free throw line more, because you can manufacture points that way. And so, I thought we were finally being aggressive, and then, we didn't get to those fouls called. But, I don't know what they shot in the fourth. They were 13 for 18. I mean, that's crazy in the fourth quarter. 13 for 18 from the free throw line. And we were 0 for 0. Like, how does that happen? I don't even understand that. So that's the game. For how many shots we didn't make and all that, like, we were being aggressive at the end. So that's a big difference right there.
I know you had talked about coming out flat. Just given you return so many established voices, like, is that, I'm assuming it is surprising to you, but how do you fix that, I guess, just knowing that, the same voices who avoided that last year are back?
Yeah, I mean, it starts internally. Like, you got to figure out, yourself, how to get yourself mentally prepared and ready to play. And get yourself, up and in the right frame of mind in order to go out there and execute game plans, play with high energy. I mean, that's all we talk about. So it starts individually, and then collectively, they got to do a better job 1 through 14 and of, being able to kind of, I talked about responses a lot in the game when things happen, be able to respond at a quicker rate instead of letting some things snowball. I mean, it was a 1-point game, really, the whole game, I felt like, until that fourth quarter when they stretched out, and then we fought back again. So it's like we keep fighting, and I love that we're always fighting in all these games, but, like, we can't put ourselves in those positions. And if we come out and get a better start, even in the Indiana game, we came out and we didn't have a great start. So we got to look at how we start the game and being able to get maybe a little bit of a lead early on. So instead of playing catch up the whole time.
For them to get to the free throw line that 18 times in the fourth quarter, was it just them being more aggressive, or what did you kind of see in the fourth quarter that was allowing them to get to the line as much as they did?
I'm not going to answer that. Good one, Joe. I'm not going to answer that.
Fair enough. I saw that obviously you did a couple different changes, bringing Jada Peebles in to start the second half, and then I think you played Bostic and Hobby kind of together there. Was that just to kind of get something going? Hopefully it kind of sparks the team.
I was trying anything. I mean, I was trying anything to get people, an opportunity, to get people to bring energy, to get people to make a shot, to take shots, to rebound. And I didn't, at certain times there, smaller was good. Then I liked us going bigger. So a lot of that down the stretch was just about who's going to be able to put the ball in the basket. And then early on, I tried to go with Gretchen a little bit more and get her some opportunity. So I'm trying to, get different lineups, get other people, see if they can bring a spark. And nothing really just clicked tonight.
I mean, just given the last 3 games, you guys were right there, just like you mentioned yesterday, just kind of missing that win. Like, how do you, or I guess what's important for you guys to not kind of fall back and maybe get closer to that, especially with the next 2 on the road?
Yeah, I mean, the good thing is I think we do get to play right away, and it's going to take a lot. I got to be able to, continue to lead them and prepare them and keep them in the right frame of mind. But we also have to have that accountability, within the team, and they got to make those. Hey, we're going to go out there and do this. We know we came out flat on Sunday, so we need to have a really good start, especially on the road. So, we're on the road the next 2 games, and to be honest with you, we've actually played better on the road this year than we've played at home. So hopefully we'll come out and they'll have confidence. I would think we won at Nebraska last year, but at some point we got to get over the hump. We got to get some of these.
And then the offensive rebounds, was that just an effort thing, or was there something that they were doing? I know that kind of maybe tapered off late, but earlier on they got a lot of second chance points and opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, Williams is that good where she's super athletic. She's the most athletic big in our conference. So her offensive rebounds, and really she only had 3. It's Porter. If you think about it, point guards aren't used to boxing out because almost all point guards get back. So you're in the habit of not having to really get a physical box out. And she's so little and quick that it's hard to even get a body on her. And she's just relentless. And she's, elite at getting them second. How many times did she just come up with the ball and get them another opportunity? And I've watched that every game. I've watched them on film. I've seen the same thing. So that's execution of going out there and executing us, preparing you to, to make sure we're boxing her out. We got to do that. And she's really good at it. So they don't do anything. It wasn't anything different. It was, Williams is an elite rebounder with 15, and then Ronny Porter at 5'4" on a good day had 12. Thank you.